So we have the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City trailer. Of course, I think a lot of us are familiar with the original Resident Evil movies by Paul W.S. Anderson and the varied, mostly bad history of those movies. 95% bad. But you know, I always felt like Resident Evil had potential for fun, creepy movies. So I'm excited to see them getting back into the foray into movies and redoing this property because I love Resident Evil. You know, I don't know every in and out of the story. You know, I have lapses in when I've played like the old ones and the new ones, and like, you know, so the storyline things, like I'm not super nerdy like in that sense, but I love Resident Evil regardless. Love the world, and I mean, I love zombos, but let's get into the trailer.
Come on.
Okay, trailer before the trailer.
Every story has a beginning. Discover the origin of evil.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids. They're not true now.
We need to expose Umbrella. Watch this.
I'm afraid, Claire. I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town.
Oh, Claire and Chris, I'm assuming.
They had an incident. I'm talking Chernobyl, if you know what I mean. People are getting sick.
Kind of hype seeing the Raccoon Police Department.
You gotta help us, Claire.
That's a scene out of a game.
Know what's really going
Out of that too.
We have to contain this.
Shall we go?
Oh god, it's this song? Of course.
What were Umbrella doing here?
What's going on?
We should split up.
That mansion does not look big enough. Ooh, okay.
We gotta get out of here.
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
All right, I'm gonna let this rock while I talk about it. But it looked better than the original movies. I'll give it that. This honestly looks kind of bad. The first thing that stuck out to me was the CG, not good. I look at something like a Netflix series. What was it? When they were in the apartment complex, I think it's a Korean series that reminded me of Resident Evil. Like that CG looks better than this. Maybe I'm being a bit too rough on it, but like all right, I'll do the positives. The positives are that they're in Raccoon City. It feels more like a normal Resident Evil where, you know, the originals or the original movies didn't really, because you have the Raccoon Police Department, like as we see there, which is dope. You have Leon, Chris, Claire. You have like everybody basically. You have a lot of scenes that are reminiscent of the OG Resident Evil. They do the shot from the first game. Did I pass it? With the zombies like looking back. Like it's cool to see that kind of stuff. It's fan servicey, but like Resident Evil is such a ridiculous story and it gets wild, it gets zany, but I always felt like the perfect Resident Evil movie would have such a scary tone, but still like have that wackiness. And I don't know, like this movie from the trailer alone looks like it has a super like low budget feel. Like even this shot, I feel like this shot, like they're in the mansion, a mansion that you know from like Resident Evil 1. Like this should feel more big and grand and like echoey room, but this just looks like, oh, we had like a little tiny house. So I don't know. I don't mean to be like thrashing it. As someone who loves Resident Evil and wants the best and thinks that like a good Resident Evil movie could be made, like this, by the trailer alone, it's not gonna do it. It's not doing it for me. I'm gonna watch it because it's on Netflix. I got a Netflix account. Of course, I'm gonna watch it and we'll give our reactions on my channel. You can follow, but subscribe, hit all that shit. But I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't know. Just not for me. From what I could tell, like yeah, this is a shot from RE1. So it's cool to see stuff like that. But even, I don't know. I'll see how the zombies feel like in the movie, but from the shot alone, like the makeup is kind of weird. But again, it's just a trailer. It could be incomplete CGI too. I don't fucking know. But yeah. What do you guys think? Are you hyped for it? Are you not? Or am I just crazy? I don't know. There's cool stuff in there, but it just looks like, I don't know, like a fan film, honestly. Like if I have to correlate it with something, it's a fan film. But be sure to let me know your comments, your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you like my videos, you can, come to a stream, twitch.tv/NelsonAbstract. And of course, you can subscribe below. I do gaming videos, and sometimes I talk about movies, pure chaos, horror, all that type of shit. Yeah, thank you.